Hey guys, this is Max, and today I have a special video for you, and I want to talk about Leica at the Photokina 2016 and what to expect. In addition to that, I want to give you a brief update of what I've been up to, talk a little bit about the new photo set that I just released and a camera purchase that I made recently. More about that in a few seconds. So let's first talk about Leica at the Photokina 2016. As you know, the Photokina takes place in Cologne towards the end of this month. I'm lucky enough to be there on September 23rd, by the way. If you want to meet up and have a chat or something, just send me a message via Instagram or leave a comment below. I would love to get to know some of you. What is interesting about Leica at the Photokina are all those rumors that are out there right now, and in connection to that, the official announcement of Leica that is kind of sober, because the official announcement basically says, okay, this year we will focus on professional photography and professional photographers mostly. The post mentions, of course, the S lineup of Leica, so the state-of-the-art medium format lineup, the SL, the mirrorless that came out last year, and of course the M rangefinder models. But if you look at the rumors, all we know so far is that there will probably be a new Leica T, which is the APS-C model that Leica features in their lineup, and basically the follow-up model of what I'm using to shoot my videos here. This is the Leica T shooting me. And apparently the new Leica T will be called Leica TL, indicating that it will support the same lenses that the SL can use, so the new Leica TL mount, as it's called, that features great autofocus lenses. But that's all we really know so far. There's also some rumors, okay, maybe there might be an update in the S lineup, a small incremental update, but the big question, of course, is will there be a new Leica M rangefinder camera? Because the current model, the 240, had been released at the last Photokina. It's been around for a while, and as usual, people are wondering, okay, isn't it time for Leica to announce a new model? There are many things that kind of indicate that. For one, we saw a lot of editions coming out this year. For example, the 262 model, which was a smaller version or lighter version of the Leica M without a live view mode and things like that. Then we saw the Leica MD that does not even feature a screen but only a dedicated ISO dial, which I would personally really like. But at the same time, all using at the core the very same sensor technology and processor and things like that. And when you look at the competition, what Sony is doing, what Canon and Nikon are doing, people are increasingly wondering, okay, what's the next move coming from Leica? And people kind of expect, all we know is that there was one rumor that indicated, okay, there might be a new Leica M rangefinder featuring a bigger screen and a dedicated ISO dial, so basically learning from the Leica MD. But that's basically it. People would also expect, of course, a maybe 36 megapixel sensor, but anything larger doesn't really make sense for a rangefinder camera like that, especially with all the legacy lenses going back 60 years or something. So this is kind of an indication. In addition to that, we saw a lot of discounts and trade-in programs. So if you trade in an old camera right now, there is really the option to get discounts of 750 euros here in Germany, for example, depending on what camera you buy, especially if you buy a 240M camera or an MP, for example. So there is an indication that Leica is trying to get rid of existing stock and make room for new cameras, potentially. But then again, the most important source about all those kinds of rumors is, of course, leicarumors.com, and there was recently a post published basically saying there might not be a new M, because all the things that I get in recent weeks is kind of hinting towards the direction that there might not even be an announcement, or if there is an announcement that the camera itself might be released much later, because Leica was maybe not able to make it on time, or decided not to have it ready for Photokina. So many rumors. What I found interesting is that back in January this year, I wrote a blog post on Medium entitled "The Leica MTQ." And in this very short blog post, I described it was an open letter to Leica, and I described the perfect digital Leica camera for me. And what I basically argued is that this camera would be the perfect blend, combining Leica's amazing legacy, recent developments, and future potential. And I basically said that there are already a lot of features out there in the Leica T, the Leica Q, and the current Leica M lineup, and the SL, that if combined correctly, it could really be a great addition to the Leica lineup. And that there are many people like me, especially when you look at the digital cameras of Leica, that would finally find what they are looking for, kind of. So if you're interested in that post, because it drew a lot of attention back then, I got I think 4,000 views within the first week after publishing, and until today it's many more. So if you're interested in that, it kind of makes sense to review what I wrote back then, especially with all the new Leica cameras that came out in between, and with Photokina coming up just now. The only thing that was most controversial was my argument that it might make sense to have a very simplistic back of the camera with just a large screen, similar to the Leica T, because that's something that I like. I'm kind of caught in between having just a screen or having just the ISO dial, like the MD features. But all the rumors and everything indicate that the next Leica M, or whatever comes next, would feature a screen and some dials again. I personally don't like that, and I think Leica is in a unique position as a camera manufacturer to not create those little microcomputers like the Sony Alpha series or something, and specifically decide to leave things out. Yeah. But that's a huge discussion, and it doesn't make sense to talk about here. So I'm really super excited to see what Leica will actually do with Photokina, and I have no idea so far. As you can hear, I'm just summing up the rumors. If you're interested in meeting me, let me know at Photokina. I will also try to post some Instagram stories while I'll be there on September 23rd. So if you're interested in that, follow me on Instagram. And that's it about the part of Leica at Photokina. In addition to that, I have a few updates. The most important one for me is that I recently purchased a Mamiya RZ67 medium format camera that I will test extensively in the upcoming weeks. So I intend to use it for almost any shoot that's coming up, at least in addition to other existing cameras, and see how it works, and of course post an overview or review video of that particular camera soon. And in addition to that, I wanted to point out that I just released a new photo set that I shot recently. A completely analog photo set that I shot with the Mamiya 645 Pro TL that I recently featured here in this channel, and the Yashica Matte 124G that I also posted an overview video about. So if you're interested to see more pictures like the ones that I'm just showing, take a look at my website, maxplus1.net, and the most recent photo set there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this brief update, and my rambling about Leica at the Photokina. If you like this video, please like it. I would really appreciate that. If you have any comments or questions, please just put them in the comment section below. And as always, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my young channel. It's only like it's been only like 4 weeks or so since I have it, and I really enjoy doing it. I get so much love back from people from the community, so many interested comments and suggestions and so forth. And as you can hear from the sound, I'm also listening to you guys and try to improve the quality of this channel. So always feel free to tell me what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye.